Now, Denton is a really big city. It is over 96 square miles, and it has a population of over 154,000 people. Now, I am driving down Highway 380 all the way from the 35 freeway, and this is going to take you all the way over and through, over into Little Elm, which is going to take you to Prosper, Frisco, McKinney, and all of those cities over on the west side. It's completely under construction. It's a pain in the rear, I feel like, but it's the main road, so you don't have to kind of take the freeway all the way down, up and around to get there. So this is cutting you through north to get you over to the Frisco, Prosper area if you live over here in the city of Denton. But all your main shopping is either going to be here off of the 380, or the majority of it is going to be down along the 35 East freeway. So just kind of taking you through here so you can see the main things that you're going to get, all of your major shopping, your Wincoat, your Sam's Club, your Walmart, your Target, Ross, Kohl's, Joann, Marshalls, and everything in between. So if you're looking for shopping, things to do here in Denton, this is where it's going to be. Now I want to talk a little bit about employment here in the city of Denton. Now there's actually some pretty big companies that have headquartered their organizations up here in the Denton area. And obviously one of the biggest employers here in Denton is the University of North Texas. So with the size of UNT, obviously it has a lot of people employed there, of course. Peterbilt also has their headquarters more on the south side of Denton off the 35 East freeway. Texas Health Presbyterian Hospital, which is right there off the 35, where the interchange is. TWU, another university, obviously, here in Denton, as well as Sally's Beauty. So those are just a few of the biggest employers that we have here in the Denton area, but just kind of showing that there's a lot of jobs to be had up here in the Denton area if this is somewhere that you are looking for. So I'm going to talk a little bit about crime, not because I want to, but because it happens. And sometimes people ask, well, because Denton is a big city, obviously we're going to have some crime. It's a college town. You're going to find a little bit more crime sometimes. Not saying all college students are bad, just kind of saying it is what it is. But in the city of Denton, the property crime is honestly about the same as the national average, but the violent crime is well below the national average. So according to bestplaces.net, they give Denton the following ratings for violent and property crimes, which on a scale of 1 to 100, with 1 being the lowest crime rates and 100 is going to be the highest, Denton does receive a 13.6 for violent crime, and the city of Dallas gets a 37. Now, property crime gets a rating of 34.8, and Dallas does get 50.7, and the US average is at 35.4. So we're just at about the national average for the property crime, but we're definitely lower than the city of Dallas. So kind of wanted to throw that out there. But according to Neighborhood Scout, they do give Denton a rating of a 16. That indicates that it is safer than 16% of all US cities. So throwing the crime in there just because it is such a large city, and a lot of people want to talk about it and ask about it. Another thing that I wanted to note about living here on the south, more west side of Denton, this is where you're going to find a lot of the new construction options. Yes, we do have some further north in Denton as well, but you're going to find more of the new construction over on the west side versus the east side, southeast part of Denton. So driving up the 377, as you can see, it's a little quieter out here, not as much commercial over here on the west side until you get up closer to Denton and further down into North Fort Worth, Argyle area. So wanted to kind of mention that, but you're going to find a lot more affordable new construction options if you are over here in the Denton area. So if you just need access to the 35 freeway, this could be a really great option. But again, if affordability is really on your radar and you still want new construction, there's multiple communities and multiple builders over here, which is why I'm trying to kind of highlight quite a few of them in this particular video. So depending on what it is that you're looking for, reach out to me. I would be more than happy to fill you in on what is available, what is coming, and what might be the right fit for you if you are looking to move somewhere like the Denton area here in the North Dallas area. So let's move on to the next one. All right, so now I want to talk about the community of Country Lakes. We're over on the southwest side of Denton, over off the 377, close to the 35 East Freeway. So definitely over on the east side. Now, Country Lakes has two different sections. One is a little bit older, still has amenities, swimming pool, things like that. But then we also have this other section, which is newer, more on the north part of Country Lakes. And there are two current builders in here. We have Bloomfield Homes and we have Stanlin Homes. Now, Country Lakes is over 640 acres, so it's a pretty big community, and they have a lot of homes. So whether you're in the older section or the newer section, prices starting in the high 300s. But here for new construction, we have Bloomfield Homes that our starting price point is around 420, and square footage is just over 1,800 square feet to over 4,200 square feet. So huge range, and you can get some pretty big houses out here with Bloomfield. Now, Stanlin Homes over here, their starting price point is just a little bit lower. It's about $415,000, and their homes are going to be a little bit smaller too. They're from around 1,730 to almost 3,300 square feet. So if you want a much bigger home, you're going to go with Bloomfield over here, but you do have that option over here in Country Lakes, and your price points are definitely not going to be up in the $1 million range for that size of a home. Schools over here are also going to be going to Denton ISD, but even in this newer section, they have a community pool, they have parks, dog parks, playgrounds, soccer fields, and it is still growing, and plenty of other options to be able to buy a home out here. So new construction or established areas, you can get both of those here in Country Lakes. Taking you through the community of Sagebrook. Now, we're over here kind of on the edge of Argyle, Denton, on the southwest side of Denton again, and this is a pretty affordable smaller master planned new construction community with M&I Homes. Now, over here, one of the good things about this is that they have smaller homes on 40-foot lots out here in Sagebrook, and they are starting at $364,000. They call it their Smart Series, and the homes are around 1,650 square feet to about just over 3,800 square feet. So pretty good size. But with the Smart Series, smaller lots, but you're going to kind of go in and all of the designs and everything has already been chosen for you. Almost like your move-in ready houses, just go in, pick out what they have available, and that's what you're going to get on their Smart Series on their 40-foot lots. They also have what they call their Reserve Series, a little bit bigger, and those prices are starting at $430,000, and they range anywhere from around 1,800 to 3,300 square feet. But with the Reserve Series, you are getting to go to the design center. You get some more customization options. So you get to go in and create the house that you want, the house that you're in love with, and pick everything out. So not everybody wants somebody to choose everything for them, but at the same time, a lot of times those houses are going to be kind of on trend with what a lot of the designs are for the time, you know, obviously in 2025 or whenever you might be looking at this, but these are for new construction options. And these do feed into Denton ISD. It is a smaller community, fairly new. As you can see, some of the houses have already been built out. We're probably not even halfway done being built out in this community. And eventually they will have a small little amenity center with a community pool. So this particular community, I will say, is just off the 377. Train tracks are fairly close, so you might get a little train noise if you're closer to the train tracks over closer to the 377. Just my opinion on that, but just wanted to kind of throw that out there if you're looking at a map and you want to kind of see where it's at. Any questions at all about Sagebrook? You want something a little bit more affordable? They do have move-in ready options, but they also have options that you can build from start to finish. So reach out to me. Let me know if you have any questions at all about the community of Sagebrook here in, well, we'll call it the Argyle / Denton area. So let's get on to the next one. The next community that we want to talk about is Glenwood Meadows here in sort of the South Denton area. Now, Glenwood Meadows, we are just about 4 miles south of downtown Denton, so we're pretty close to the UNT campus as well. Maybe you work at UNT or are going back to school or to school at UNT. So super convenient for that. And the builder out here is Bloomfield Homes right now. They are building here in Glenwood Meadows on 60 and 65 foot lots with prices starting at around $515,000. So you're getting a little bit more space and a little bit, I don't know how to say nicer of a builder because there's quite a few good ones out here. But the homes size-wise are about 2,100 square feet to about 3,700 square feet, but starting in the low 500s. So if you're looking for this particular area, if you like Bloomfield Homes, if you want more information on what is available, the type of incentives that they're offering, another really great smaller master plan community out here, but getting even closer to Denton, obviously Denton ISD as well. So reach out to me, let me know if you have any questions, and I would be more than happy to kind of fill you in and let you know what they have going for you here in Glenwood Meadows, here in the city of Denton, Texas. Next on our list is the community of Vintage Village. We are getting a little bit closer to downtown Denton, and this particular community also has M&I Homes as the home builder out here in Vintage Village. And again, more on the southwest side, just off of the 377 over here as well. Now, these particular lots here in Vintage Village with M&I Homes, they are on 50-foot lots, so the lots are a little bit bigger over here in this community compared to some of the other ones that we have talked about. Prices here are starting around $424,000, and the sizes of the houses out here are around 1,830 square feet to over 3,800 square feet. So more good sizes of some nice homes out here, but you are getting a lot more home for your money over here in Vintage Village in the city of Denton than what you might be getting for 3,800 square feet in, let's say, Frisco or Prosper, for example. You are definitely not going to be finding new construction in these price points in this size in some of the bigger cities here in North Dallas. So if this is something that you're looking for and you want more information, as always, reach out and let me know how I can help. Next community is called the Courts of Bonnie Brae, and the builder out here that we still have a few lots with is called Clarity Homes. Now, prices currently are starting in the high $300,000 range, and they range from around 1,500 to 2,500 square feet. The lots aren't super huge, but if you're looking for affordability, yet not too small. So you do get a fairly decent size house out here, brand new construction, and you can even see the UNT campus from here. So just a stone's throw away if you need that for convenience for school, but also even just anywhere in downtown in downtown Denton. So we are not too far away, small little master plan community right here on the south end of the 35 freeway, just south of the UNT campus in downtown Denton. So the Courts of Bonnie Brae, and we have Clarity Homes out here starting under $400,000. Now, the builder I'm driving you through now is called Eagle Creek, and we're getting closer to downtown Denton. We're just kind of south of where the 35 splits into 35 East and 35 West. You can almost see UNT Stadium over here, and the builder here in Eagle Creek is D.R. Horton Homes. Now, prices are starting just over $400,000 here in this community. It's a little bit bigger of a master plan community than some of the others that we're going to be highlighting on here, but also homes are starting at just over, around 1,700 square feet, I believe. But there is a lot of building going on in here. If you want a D.R. Horton home, you're kind of get what you get in this particular community. They have some amazing incentives that they seem to be offering. And if you want something in Denton ISD, very close to downtown Denton, or at least very close to freeway access, this could be a phenomenal opportunity, especially if you are watching this when I am just putting this video out. But regardless, good entry-level homes, good affordability out here in Eagle Creek community. And D.R. Horton, it's whatever floor plan is available, whichever ones that they're putting out, that's kind of what you get to choose from. But we do also have amenities in here. We have an elementary school, just pretty much walking distance outside the community. Maybe ride your bike, maybe take your kids if it's 0 degrees outside. But they also have a community pool. They have community playground, a few walking trails, a little clubhouse. So you certainly are going to get all the amenities that you need here in this community, and a great price point, and not too far from downtown Denton. But again, if you even work down, maybe even in Fort Worth, and you just want good freeway access, you work down in the Flower Mound area, this could be a really great option, mainly because of the price point. So not everybody is able to afford that $1 million price point. A lot of people are buying their first homes, and if that is you and you're okay with this location, reach out to me, because I would be more than happy to give you the current incentives, how many homes are available, whatever you're looking for, square footage wise, bedrooms, happy to give you that as well. Again, you can also scan that QR code that pops up on my website, or that pops up on the video, that will take you to my website, and you can search for properties in there. You can sign up for my newsletter, and you can get all the alerts that you could possibly want and put in your criteria that you're looking for. But of course, reach out to me, give me a call, shoot me a text, send me an email, and let me see how I can help you find the perfect home here in Dallas or Denton or anywhere here in the Metroplex. Now, one of the big things that UNT is known for is their College of Music. A lot of people come here. It's a really big music scene, especially in the downtown Denton area. Lots of different music going on. So a lot of people kind of consider it, I mean, not that it has to do with music, but Little Austin up here, just kind of the environment, the college type town that we have. But music, again, a really big thing here at UNT. But that's not the only thing, because it is such a large university, over 46,000 students. It also is really big into education, business, as well as a lot of the sciences up here. So very popular university here, the University of North Texas. I'm going to kind of drive you through the north part of the campus area right here. And this is where, like I said, it's a college town. Anything that you could need within walking distance. The little downtown area, which is where all the college students are going to go be hanging out to grab a quick bite to eat. Not everybody needs a car. There's a lot of these houses around here that have been around, it seems like, forever. Looks like a college student lives there, isn't super well taken care of. But some of these historic homes actually are quite beautiful, mixed in amongst some of the more dilapidated, I guess you could see. But right here, you have your Jimmy John's, a lot of these little restaurants, which is where it's going to be very happening on a weekend with all of the things that they have in this downtown area. But we're not too far from downtown Denton either. So lots of things to do if you are up here going to school here. But not everybody is here for school. I did help clients buy a little bit older of a home. It was so cute. It had been completely renovated, and it's just a couple of miles away. They wanted to be close to the downtown nightlife because they liked going out, and they just loved the Denton area. So lots of things to do here in Denton, and you don't even have to be here to go to school. But maybe you're looking for an investment property because your kids are considering going here. But I will say more of the downtown area is certainly more of the college type living. Now, you know how I talk a lot about different events and things that happen here in Texas? Well, with the size of Denton, having a great little downtown area, having 2 universities in the downtown area, we have plenty of events that take place here in Denton. And one of the biggest ones is the Art and Jazz Festival, the Blues Festival. They have 31 days of Halloween. They take Halloween very seriously here in Denton, where they celebrate it for, yes, all 31 days, the month of October. They have a community market that takes place actually, I mean, because it does get a little bit cold for some of us here in the Dallas area. And that does happen March through December every weekend. But there's always something going on here on the square. So I hope you love learning a little bit more about the city of Denton. If you have questions about what it's like living here, where to live, price points, neighborhoods, I'm more than happy to help you out. So feel free to reach out to me, give me a call, shoot me a text, send me an email. Let me help you find your dream home here in the Dallas-Fort Worth area. There are certainly some great areas to find your dream home here in the city of Denton. And until next time, take care.